and welcome to WebGate. I'm Derek Davidson. Today I'm going to show how one simple change can help to boost software development team productivity. This change is simple to implement and produces results almost immediately. But before we consider the change, let's examine the problem by way of a simple experiment.
In your head, subtract 3 from the number 1000 and state the result out loud. Now, subtract 3 from that result, stating the result out loud again, and repeat. If you get to 0, simply loop around. Start now. And stop. Remember the number you finished on, and now think of the letter Z. Going backwards, say every alternate letter in the alphabet out loud. If you get to the end, again, loop around. Start now. And stop. Remember the letter you finished on and recall the number where you left off earlier. Now, continuously subtract 7 from that number. Continue. And stop. Remember the number you finished on and recall the last letter that you used. Continue going backwards, but now state every third letter. Continue. And stop. Imagine keeping this pattern going for 10 minutes. Do you think that all of the numbers and the letters that you'd said aloud were correct? Do you think the work will become easier or more difficult as time progresses? How much time do you think you'd lose due to stopping the current task and reconnecting with the next task? It's likely you will have suffered from poor quality, low output, and loss of productive time. And these are the costs of a problem called task switching. Joel Spolsky, the respected blogger on software, wrote about the problem in 2001.
When you manage programmers, task switches take a really long time because programming is the kind of task where you have to keep a lot of things in your head at once.
Kathy Sierra, another respected blogger, wrote about it in 2006 and had this to say.
The majority of people doing the most medium multitasking have a big-ass blind spot on just how much they suck at it.
The BBC referred to the problem in a wider context in 2005.
Workers distracted by email and phone calls suffer from a fallen IQ, more than twice that found in marijuana smokers.
Perhaps the best-known reference in software terms comes from Gerald Weinberg in his book on quality software management systems thinking. Here, he ascribes a value to the loss in productivity.
Adding a single project to your workload will drop productivity by 20%.
Despite the problem of task switching having been recognized for over a decade, organizations still insist that software development teams work on multiple products. There can be many reasons for this. One example is a belief that it's better to show progress on many projects rather than just the one. But now we can illustrate the cost of failing to establish priority. Let's take the case of a software development team working on 2 projects simultaneously. Let's say each project is estimated to take 8 weeks to complete. If we multitask, Project A is delivered after 19 weeks and 2 days, and Project B is delivered after 20 weeks. If we do one project after the other, Project A is delivered after 8 weeks, and Project B is delivered after 16 weeks. So, with single tasking, both projects are delivered sooner, and we save 4 weeks of productivity. The only thing that multitasking gives us then is the perception that each project is progressing. While true, the cost is enormous, and each project will be delivered later. The two-step solution to address the issue is firstly, prioritise your projects. The second step is to ensure that your development team works on each project until it's completely done before starting work on the next project. I hope this video has been useful to you. Please contact me if you have any questions or if I can help you with Scrum training or Agile coaching. Thank you.